So in this video, you're going to learn exactly how to find an unlimited number of prospects for your link building outreach. So whether you're doing the skyscraper technique, guest blogging, whether you're doing infographic outreach, whatever type of link building you're doing, you will find a step-by-step blueprint that you can rinse and repeat with this prospecting process. The first thing that we're going to do is head on over to Addresscom, and this is basically a website where you can scrape loads of prospects and find loads of websites that you can reach out to and ask for a link. And this doesn't matter any type of link building that you're doing. If you're doing outreach, you can use Ahrefs, and there's an almost infinite number of people you can contact, right? So what you're going to do first is head on over to the Site Explorer on Ahrefs.com, and you're going to type in your top competitor. Now, I recommend finding a competitor with a lot of links because that will help the process and help you find more prospects in the long run. So just type in their website here and then head on over to underneath pages and go to best by links. And in this section, you can basically find your competitors' content with the most links. Now, this is going to help you because then you can see who's linked to your competitor and you can reach out to them and say, hey, I noticed you linked to 99 Bitcoins. Maybe you want to link to my cryptocurrency guide too. So let's say that you have a guide about Bitcoin and you want to scrape this competitor's website to find prospects that relate to Bitcoin, right? All you need to do is click on a relevant topic. So for example, who accepts Bitcoins in 2020? Click on external links here. And here, what you want to do is filter this list down. So you don't want to just take the raw list because there's a lot of duplicates in there. Some of them aren't going to be relevant to your site. So what I recommend is just click in one link per domain and changing the language to English. If you're doing outreach in English, I wouldn't recommend outreaching to websites in Spanish and that sort of thing. You can do, but I just don't recommend it. And I always find that you're always going to get more relevant links if you target the language that you're reaching out in. So from here, you've got 532 prospects, and these are all websites that you can reach out to and ask for a link. And all you need to do from here is click export and download the CSV. So it's pretty much as simple as that. And in the space of like a minute and a half, you can find a huge list of prospects that you can reach out to and ask for a link. But what happens if you have a competitor with no links, or you've scraped all of your competitors and you've run out of prospects that way? Well, you can head on over to the Content Explorer on Ahrefs again. And here you can type in whatever your niche is related to. So maybe you're in health, meditation, cryptocurrency, whatever topic you're in. For this example, I'm going to use Bitcoin. We're going to change this to in title so that basically your keyword is in the title of any articles you search for, and therefore you're going to get more relevant prospects to scrape. Right, so you type in search there. And as you scroll down, you're basically going to get a list of loads of websites with relevant content to your topic. And what you want to do is sort these by referring domains. So basically sorting by the content with the most amount of backlinks. And therefore, it's going to be more time efficient in terms of finding relevant prospects that you can scrape quickly because they have a lot of links already. So you can see here, like this one's got 18,800, 6,900 referring domains, 5,900. And these are all websites that are relevant to Bitcoin. Loads of people have linked to them, and therefore you can scrape all the websites that have linked to them and reach out to them too. And what I would recommend is basically copying the link address and then putting it into a spreadsheet like this. So you've got a list of prospects that you can scrape quickly with Ahrefs.com. Okay, so let's do a few examples here. I know this one is in French, so maybe you probably wouldn't use that normally, but just for the example of this video. And you can see, okay, well, now we're building a list of prospects that we can run through Ahrefs later and download a list of all their backlinks. So next up, what you would do once you finish your prospect list is go to your dashboard and start copying and pasting each of these websites into Ahrefs. And then to get a list of all the people that have linked to them, simply go to backlinks And from there, you will get a long list of prospects that you can contact. Now, the final technique I'm going to show you for finding lots of prospects very quickly is using the Ahrefs toolbar, which you see I've got downloaded here. And it's free once you've signed up to Ahrefs. Just type in your keyword here, like for example, cryptocurrency. Type that in. And from here, with your keyword typed in on Google, you can see, okay, this prospect has loads of people I can contact. The higher the number of referring domains here, the more prospects you can scrape, and therefore the more prospects you're going to have to contact for a link. And these are all related to cryptocurrency, so you can put them into your list of prospects again, ready to be scraped later on. So it's as easy as that. You can imagine that, with the amount of keywords you can search relevant to your topic, with the amount of competitors you can scrape, and also with the amount of content that's on Content Explorer by Ahrefs, you can find so many prospects that you can outreach to. It's incredibly easy. And as you can see, it doesn't take much time to generate that list of prospects. So it's a very quick process. It's something that you can rinse and repeat for almost any industry, almost any niche. And if there's links in your niche, this blueprint will work for you.